Hi everybody, this is O.V.Gilberto. Just find me here, right here at O.V.Gilberto Music Source. Just subscribe and then you get into my channel. Now, right today, I'm going to teach you a lesson about walking bass. Walking bass is purely a style that has been developed for a number of years, maybe by history since 1930s, I would think. You check out men like Jimmy Blanton and maybe somebody like Walter Page. Those are guys who are well known for developing the idea of walking bass. So I don't want to go into the history. You know your history. You can go and check out. And now today there are a few things I want to mention before you play the walking bass. That is number one, chord tones. And you remember in my previous lessons I talked about chord tones. Chord tones are chords, these are notes that make up a chord. I talked about that. So chord tones, we walk through chord tones. Well, a number of people say bass players don't play chords. No, I don't agree with that. I know we play chords, but we play arpeggios, we play broken chords. And so that's why people think that way. But chord tones is very important. Number two, we move by scale tones. Scale tones, these are diatonic notes that makes up the scale, the major scale. Maybe, for example, if you play C major scale, that the notes I have played, they are chord tones. I mean, they are scale tones. They make up the scale, the major scale of C major, for example. So we also use chord scale tones, and another thing we do is chromatic notes. Chromatic notes are a little bit kind of borrowed notes which are out of maybe the diatonic notes, they're kind of not diatonic, but they're passing notes, so they show motion of movement. The last thing is the direction. In walking bass we move according to direction. Where are you going? If I'm moving from chord C and I'm moving to F, the direction is maybe that or this F. Depends on you or this F. So the direction helps us to decide which notes to move. There are notes that show the movement. You know, bass playing is about foundation but also direction. Actually, when you're playing with a band, you help them to know where to go. Where are they? Where are we? The bass players do it better. Now, the first thing I want to show is how to play the traditional blues. Traditional blues all along a long time ago. If you learned well my lesson of 7th chords, then you should be knowing. The form is, it's called 12-bar blues. 12-bar blues means that the song is made of 12 bars only. But the first 4 bars is chord 1, like C7 for 4 bars. And then the next 2 bars, F7, back to C7, 2 more bars, then G7, 1 bar, F7, 1 bar, and C7, 1 bar. And then you go to the last measure, which we call the turnaround. That is kind of you can play a G7 as the 5 of C, or you can just play C. That's your decision, it's a turnaround, or you can play 2, 5, 1, but traditionally it's like just a 5, play 5, 7. So that's like that. If I show you that by chords, it sounds like this, 12-bar blues. That is C, I go to F7, C, G7, F7, back to C, then G. I repeat for you one more time. C7 to F7. G7, F7 to C7, G7. One more time. C7 to F7, C7 to G7, F7. Back to G, C and then G. So if that's the chord, so in the working bass, you have to know C. If C is made of C, E, G, and flat 7,
which is B flat. So
I can play for you in the very first beginning, which is, I'm going to play arpeggios only, which arpeggios means root, third, fifth, and flat 7, which is that one is C. If I go to F, I will play same thing, arpeggios, G. So if I start it off for you at C7, I will play this very slow for you. Now I'm going to borrow this 6th note because I talked about scale tone. 6 is a note, the 6th note of a C major scale. So I'm borrowing this note to take me to B flat. So I take this as C, E, G, A, B flat. I take this 1, 2, 3, 4. F7, to G7, now there's a problem that in the second two last, the last 4 measures I played G7. This I didn't do this, the 6, because it's just one measure. Then F. This you can only, you're free to play G, or you play O. This is a passing note, so you have that freedom. So if I repeat for you one more time, you have to know that working bass is a field that is something that you have to know, the chord tones. But here I'm not playing everything as you may think. I am working through arpeggios, which critically defines for you what a chord tone is. C, E, G, then B flat. If I play that chord, it's a C. It's a C. 7. So I'm going to show you that one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. To F. G.
Section, you must be sure of your music theory and reading the lead sheet. If you have a problem, just know the time signature is 4/4, and wherever you see me playing the chord changes is in this interval 4/4. So for further problems or inquiries, you can ask me more questions. Just click down and ask more questions. I'll be able to answer you. Thank you.
So that's how basically you can learn your 7th chords and playing it over working bass. Of course, good working bass players, like you can see John Pattusi and so many people. My favorite working bassist is John Pattusi, so I've been learning a lot from him. But the thing is that you will hear certain So you may hear such movements. Of course, I'm playing as me, not John Batusi, get me right. But I mean, walking over the fretboard means you know different position of the key of C. This is the C blues in the key of C. So you know it very well. And this will take us to any other lesson. If you have more comments, you can comment, please. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And this is O.V.Gilberto, music source, the best player. Thank you very much for watching. God bless you.